Hi everyone, this is Ayana, your resident health and life coach. That's what I've settled on. I used to go by health and wellness coach, but people didn't totally know what that meant. So I'm going with health and life coach because people seem to understand that. And if you don't know, if you're new to watching my videos, then you may not know that I have a health coaching certification and a life coaching certification. And I love supporting people with that. What I like to call myself your self-care guru, because I preach that self-care really is survival. Self-care is revolutionary and we need it to just get through life in a basic way. So self-care, sometimes we think of it as a luxury, but hashtag self-care is survival. We need it. And if you need some help and support with your self-care needs, whether they be physical health or mental health, hit me up. All right, and with that introduction out of the way, good morning. It is Sunday morning or whatever time you're watching this, but I am over here at Merritt College in Oakland, California. I'll show you a little bit. Let me turn this camera around. There you go. This is Merritt College in Oakland, and this is where I ran. Hey, thanks for the like, and thanks for watching. So it's a beautiful, beautiful campus, and I went for a run here this morning. Now, if you don't know me, then you may not know that every Sunday mornings I go for a run, and then I do a live video on Facebook afterwards, and that's what's happening here. I'm coming to you live from Merritt College. Now, typically I run with a group of women, but this morning, just wasn't feeling going far away, and the group was running in a place that's about 30 minutes away from my house. Beautiful, but I was like, I'm too tired. So I just went to a place that was nearby, and this place is just as beautiful as any other. There's incredible views, which it may have been a prohibited area because now it's locked, but when I went over there, you could see the whole bay and everything else. Hey, thanks for watching. And it was just awesome. And so as I was running, I got really inspired to talk to you guys this morning about not needing validation from other people. And it came in the craziest way. It's been a theme that's been coming up recently, but it really got reinforced for me on my crazy ass run this morning. So I was really trying, I'm gonna keep it real. Even though I've worked my way up as a runner and I'm definitely in a better space than I was a year ago when I was just kind of shuffling along, I'm now can run 6 miles and it's all good. But there's some days where you wake up and you're just like, I don't know if I have the bandwidth for all this. So I specifically was like, let me try to choose a run that has very limited hills. So I was looking for a new place to run because the neighborhood by my house is all hills. There's just no way to avoid it. So I was looking for a new spot. And I came to this spot. It was mostly flat. I would say like 75% flat, but there were some surprise hills, and there was a surprise monster hill on this new course that I ran today around Merritt College, and it was gorgeous, but it was a hill that took me about 10 minutes to get up. Yeah, 10 minutes to run that hill. Okay, and it was crazy. And if you don't know, I do something called interval running. So that means I run 4 minutes and I walk 1. Yes, even still to this day, it does something to my brain to make it easier. So that's just a little side note tip for you. If you're struggling to get into running or walking, you can do some interval, okay, running. So you can run for a little bit, then walk, and that's totally okay. And I do it now. And so I was doing that on the hill. And then I noticed I was on a busy street, so there were a lot of cars coming. And all of a sudden it hit me that in those moments where I was really, I was struggling and I was running and I was doing my whole trick where I look down at my feet as I'm running so I can not see how far ahead of me I have left. It hit me that the cars were only coming by me as I was walking. And I was like, well, damn, hey, thanks for watching. I was like, so as I was doing my walks, even though I was running and I was working my ass off, excuse my language, but it felt like people were only driving by when I was walking up the hill. And yes, this is a 10-minute hill. And I got really self-conscious. And I was like, dang, well, people must think that I'm, they see me in my running clothes, they must think that I can't hack it with this hill. I'm working hard. And then after I went through this whole kind of mental loop in my head, and I was like, oh gosh, there are cars coming. Let me run, even though it's during my walk time. And I was like, hold on. And I had to stop myself and say, who am I trying to impress here? Strangers who I don't know, who are just passing by me in a car? That seems kind of silly, right? I know the work that I'm doing. I know how hard I'm going. I know that I'm pushing myself, and I know that I'm on the right path. I know that these walks are a built-in part of my workout, and even if they weren't, I know that those walks are what are going to get me up this hill and to the next level, and that's okay. And so I finally had to just say to myself, Ayana, ignore those people and just keep going at your pace with what you're trying to do. See, I hadn't stopped. I hadn't given up. I was walking, and there was nothing wrong with that because I kept moving and getting to that next level. And that's what inspired this thought this morning, which is like, we get really obsessed with the validation of other people. Now, let me be very clear. It's 100% normal. We as human beings, we are social creatures. From the time we're little, we come to rely on other people, and that's all well and good. We need people. But sometimes we get too wrapped up in needing the validation of other people to make ourselves feel good, Good morning. Thanks for watching. Now, I'm somebody who I used to very much rely on my inner circle, on my family for everything. If I wanted to make any type of life move, big or small, I had to talk to 4 or 5 different people before I could make any type of move because I couldn't trust my own intuition and voice. Thank you. Thanks for life. And so, sorry, I'm on the street here. You're going to hear cars going by. I've since learned that we have to trust our own intuition. We have to keep going. We have to trust the path that we're on. As long as you know that it's really connected to your inner truth and to what it is that you really want to do, and you're prepared to take the actions necessary to make it happen, then go for it. Don't worry about what other people are saying or being validated by other people in order to make your next move. Because you got this. So just like I was running on that hill and I was worried about people seeing me walk and worried about what they might think, screw that, okay? You got this. You know yourself better than anyone else, and you can do it, okay? Hey, thanks for watching. So with that in mind, good morning. It's very live. So with that in mind, just remember, you have your own inner voice, you have your own path, you can do it. Go for your dreams and don't let other people's validation consume you, okay? It's okay to get help and to touch base with people and all of that, but don't let the validation of other people or their desires for you consume what you want to do with yourself, okay? Go for it. And with that in mind, let me just mention that if you are interested in signing up for my mailing list, I give a ton of free content, both health and life coaching related, because I'm both, okay? And I'm so excited to announce that I am coming out with an online course for people who want to lose weight without dieting, okay? So if you don't know my story, real quickly, I'll just refresh your memory. I lost 40 to 50 pounds because I got health coached, and it changed my life dramatically. And it was the best part of it is there was no starvation, no extreme dieting, and no drama, okay? So if you or someone you know is interested in health coaching or interested in learning more about that course, go ahead. I'm going to put a link to how you can join my mailing list in the comments below once I'm done recording this video, and you can just click on that and get on my mailing list. You'll hear way more about that, okay? With that in mind, take care. Bye.